The town in the clouds, a woeful story, but this is the tale of its former glory. On a cliff by the sea, a group settled down and built for themselves a fishing town. And as decades passed, select few had evolved to have powers around which the town's life revolved. These were the mages, lead explorers, and knights, and under their guidance the village reached new heights. But the science behind the power was not known to any, so they called it magic, the gift of few that helped many. However, a day came when a bright student mage discovered the laws of magic. His name was Sage. Sage made a connection between magic and science, two domains that forged a formidable alliance. He soon surpassed his masters to be the strongest in the land, and the little town flourished with the power in his hand. But alas, the day came when the village was found by a thundering titan who shattered the ground, and as the cliff fractured and turned to debris, Sage noticed the town would collapse into the sea. With his knowledge of science and magic combined, he altered the gravity of all the ground he could find, and he lifted his home up into the sky as he shed a silent tear and said goodbye. For Sage knew that for this beast to be slayed, a sacrifice was needed, so on the ground he stayed. With the swing of his staff and all the air in his chest, his most powerful explosion was put to the test. As the spell left his lips, a raging fire stormed, until nothing was left but a crater that formed. As time passed on, 3 isles came to be that the sky town had borne, which rose from the sea. The first little isle has the homes of all, where water wheels became windmills that now stand tall. From the dock and upward, a bridge winds around, and at the very peak, a beautiful lighthouse is found. Their boats were adapted by blacksmiths wise to hunt and gather their mainland supplies. The boat pilots hunt for this shining light to navigate the skies on a cloudy night. On the second little isle, you find the marketplace, filled with food, wares, and tools, and lovely displays. Here you will find all the items you need in exchange for money, goods, or deed. The fishing tools now capture birds in their flocks, so poultry stores are always filled with their stocks. Their migration patterns were studied and learned, thus bountiful hauls the fishing boats returned. On the final little isle stands a memorial of stone for the bravest man the town had ever known. The statue was made with the stone remains, reeled in by fishing nets, harpoons, and chains. And as this little town adapted to life in the sky, they never forgot Sage's final goodbye.